Good day, everybody. Everybody, welcome. Actually, been AFK here in the hunting dimension for the last little bit. Ugh. I apologize if my control seem a little wonky. My keyboard got broken, and I have no idea how. I woke up to find several of the keys on my keyboard just broken off, like unrepairably so. I don't have the money for a new keyboard right now, so I have to wait until I can afford a replacement. But gonna make it work the best I can. No idea. I'm assuming a cat ran across it. Okay, so let's done some things. I spent a lot of times today. A lot of time AFK. Let's take a look at things. So I redid our machine setup. It looks a lot more like what you have seen me use in previous series. It's set up in a way that I can just drop the items I want in here, which will feed into the machine of choice, and then the outports will automatically be dropped into the system. These ones over here are machines that don't work with an import or a specialty, so I still want the output on them, but I don't have a direct import. I moved this over here, the molecular inscriber, and set it up to automate. We're going to talk about that thing in a minute, because that thing, this stupid thing here was about 2 hours of my life today. We'll talk about why in a minute. But moving those machines over there, let me clean up this area. I got rid of the little, what was over here? I got rid of the one wind power thing we had. I went ahead and moved Deep Mob Learning over here closer because I'm running to it more often. I did get a couple more done today. Android's done, Blaze is done, Slime is done, Wither Skeleton and Wither are both done, Zombie is done. So, making good progress on getting those finished up. Hello, Sariana. Hello, God Gamer and John. Welcome. I went ahead and used Flux to connect this system, and now I'm getting lots of books. And by lots of books, I mean lots of books. So today we have to look at junk storage, so I've got a better way to store those. But now that I have unlimited power, I'm getting lots more books and disenchantables. Let's see here. I have been taking all the items that I disenchant or don't have enchantments and running them through the powered diamond, because all of those, as long as they're repaired, will go into a folder. And some of that stuff I might need for other things later, so why not, right? I did go AFK. Oops, not that. I did go AFK, so we've got a couple times today. We've got a few new Android parts. I actually yesterday mentioned I didn't know if there was a legendary spine for androids. Sure enough, there was. I've got one now, so I put it in. I also got a couple more heads today. We got Darko still, probably. The most important one in here. That one in Bacon Donut. We don't have Bacon Donut yet, but I've got Darkosto, which makes me very happy. And then we have this thing's fully charged. We're going to make that bigger today. Giggity. Everything's running off Flux. What else? I went ahead and made 16 of each of the tier 2s. Boy, that took a while. We're going to convert those into tier 3s today before we build a larger one of these things. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to build a larger one, because the size of it does not control how much power it stores. It's based on the things that I just showed you, the stuff we're going to stick inside of it. So, since the ones I'm about to make take up more space, no more space than what I have in there now, I shouldn't have to make it bigger. You know what I mean? I still might down the road if I start more mass producing these things, but the tier 3 I'm about to make today are the biggest ones that there are. We're going to take the ones we have in there. There are 5 in there, so we're going to take 4 of them. And that will give us 20 of each, which at a 4 conversion rate will give us 5 of each of the tier 3s. As for that thing being annoying to pick up, you need the specific wrench from that mod. So the titanium wrench will just right click it, pops it right off of the ground. Also, that's one of my favorite wrenches because it consistently will spin blocks. Some wrenches do that, some don't, and some wrenches will do it for some blocks. That does it for pretty much any block I've ever tried. So if you ever want to spin a machine in place or something, that's a way to do it. Let me talk about the horror I had with this thing today. So I was going around, I hooked all this up with flux, I moved this around, added flux to that, setting things up. This is still running off crops because why not? You know, I don't, that's fine. I didn't tear out the solar. I don't know if, it's really not producing any power worth having, and the power's not going anywhere. I don't even have it connected. I guess I could probably connect that to flux too, but I don't really need it. Today we got to make mulch. That's a big one. But I was hooking everything up. And then I went over here, and I was checking out this thing because it was still filling up at the time, and I realized that power was going in, but power was not coming out. It had completely locked up. So you can see how it's going, fluctuating back and forth as different machines and processes are using it. Or you can go in here, and you can go over output, you'll see it go up every time power leaves. Is Sky Factory 4 or 5 better? Sky Factory 4 is better. Sky Factory 4 is the best mod pack I've ever played, and I've played a lot. Sky Factory 3 is also better than Sky Factory 5. Sky Factory 5 isn't horrible by any means. I'm just saying 4 is the best, 3 is really good, and then 5 would go after that. So I would recommend playing them in that order. But yeah, so I noticed that my power wasn't coming out. Couldn't figure out why. Tried creating new networks. You'll notice it says main power now instead of what we had before. The other one was green. Tried multiple different networks. Tried breaking all the fluxes, putting them back down. And at first, I thought the problem was being caused by the flux that we had inside this compact machine. You'll remember yesterday we used that. We used it with automating our HDPE pellets. Only ever played 5, but I'm not enjoying the progression. Legit. I get that, Ebster. Yeah, I would recommend switching to 4. 5 had some fun things about it, but not enough to hold me over. Like the color thing was cool until I had all the colors, and then it just seemed a waste at that point. It really was just that initial getting the colors thing wasn't bad, but then I was so so yeah, I would recommend jumping into 4 and make sure you don't have prestige turned on. Don't use prestige your first time. Prestige makes it harder. Use prestige your second playthrough. But anyways, I thought that the problem was this. So I went ahead and went in there, took the flux out of it completely, rebuilt the system, got flux going. It would work, and then it wouldn't work, and then it would work, and then it wouldn't work. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to find where the choke point is. So I destroyed the networks, except for the blue network, which is coming directly from the reactor. That's working perfectly fine. And our TBU fuel is producing faster than it's using. This has never been less than 64 since last night. We've already used a ton of them. So we're fine with fuel. So what I did is I got rid of all the fluxes on everything that had a flux. And I set up a new network. And I added 1 flux and then went back to see if it was working. And then added a flux and went back to see if it was working. And did that with everything. If you connect a flux directly to this stupid molecular inscriber, it makes the network stop working. Now, will it make it all stop working in every scenario? I don't know. But it will stop it from drawing power and all flux points from drawing power from an induction storage. So this thing was what was causing all my problems. So I added a flux point and then used an energy extraction cable taking power to it. That was perfectly fine. As long as the flux point was not directly trying to put power into the inscriber, the system works perfectly fine, and I've had no problems since. But it took me about 2 hours of troubleshooting and trial and error and a million other things to it seems like, why would it take 2 hours? How easy is that? But I had I got like 12 or 13 flux points at different places all over the place, including inside compact machines. So it was a lot of run around and trouble there and trying to figure it out. Because at first I thought the problem was the induction storage itself. I was like, maybe I have the settings wrong on it. So that was 20 minutes of just researching online induction storage to make sure I didn't mess something up there. But I do have a point going connecting specifically to this, and it's perfectly fine. So this machine here, don't attach a flux point to it directly if you can help it. It's the devil. So, yes, there we are. So that's what we had. So we're going to increase our induction power today. I'd like to see about making some Supremium gear. I mean, I've got over 100,000 Inferium. I should have enough to make a set of Supremium gear at this point. And my life would be a lot easier if I could fly. And then we can actually start doing a little bit of the Twilight Forest bosses too, right? We could do like one boss an episode, I was thinking maybe. Kind of finish up that in the last half hour by going around and taking out the next boss. Which will let me do some more of the different deep mob learnings, which I need things from out in this world to be able to do the Twilight Forest ones. So, but the big thing today is I want to get this induction done so I have more power storage. I'd like to look at Supremium gear, but most importantly, we need better mulch, and that's what we're going to work on even before power. So the best mulch we're rocking right now is yellow mulch. It's not the best mulch. We need to go as high as we can go. So amber mulch needs substrate and it needs biofuel. So I bypassed this one and made everything that I needed to make HDPE pellets. So we have to actually go back and do these earlier steps. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back inside our compact machine and we're going to turn off the system after the point that it creates substrate. That makes sense? So that way it won't keep turning that into HDPE. Because we have enough HDPE for today. We're sitting at 2,000 right now. And that will drastically increase as soon as we have our, better mulch in there. So that is not the right place. So we need to go in and I need to convert that. Oh, so what I'm going to need are some cables. And I may already have what I need, but we're going to do this anyways. So we're going to alter the course of how things are working in here. So that way we have substrate coming. I should have brought, hang on, I'm going back out. I should have brought some saplings so we could kickstart the substrate. Saplings. What do I got a lot of? Okay, hang on. Let's do it more specifically. Iron sapling. Okay. Why would it? Is it not called iron sapling? Okay, let's try dirt sapling. Dirt. Really? It's interesting. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. That'll be just fine. I'm not going to use a lot of dirt saplings. That gives us a head start. Okay. We got to bypass it first. So basically what I need to do to make it, because right now why am I clogged? Why is that? Oh no. My oxygen clogged in the system again. I forgot to make an oxygen waste. That's irritating. So this makes oxygen as a byproduct as well. And I need to eject that. So I did not do that. So we have to fix that first. That was something I forgot from yesterday. Okay, so oxygen is a gas. And I don't believe there's a black hole thing for gas. So I need a tank. Let's get us a tank. Can we make ourselves a better tank? Yes. Can I make myself an even better tank? I can. How about the chunkiest tank of all? No, I don't have the stuff for that. All right. Triple chunk tank, still not bad. We're going to need some tubes. This is still only a temporary fix for right now. I wonder if I could put this right into a trash void. We'll take one just to test. I can't remember how I set that up the last time. Hey, Terry. All right, so we need to fix this. Let's by putting fluids, energy, gases. Which one's the back again? That's the back. Output. Auto eject on. Ah, crap. I forgot another thing I'm going to need, too. I'm going to need a configurator. Oh, no, it's already working. See, there we go. So that's working. It's pulling it out of there. So let's see if a trash void will even work on here. I forgot my fly is not turned on. No, that's not code. Pervs. Will you let me fly, please? I can't fly. The world's a horrible place. I forgot to bring an axe, so I'm going to use my pickaxe. All right, so that's there. Okay. Okay. Trash void. Okay, that's not working. Which I kind of thought it probably wouldn't, but you know, never hurts to try. So let's stick this on here for now. And change that config to be input on the front. And now the excess gas will go in there. And that'll hold a little bit. That'll let things run a little. Next, I need to... Oh, hang on. No, I need that substrate for Draven. Stop it. So, now, as this thing makes substrate, that substrate, give me that, will go into here and then out. So this here is what's making my substrate. It's turning the biofuel into it. We need the substrate right now more than I need the HDPE. So once I have enough substrate, I can just come in here and break this and reconnect that, and we're back to normal again. But because this isn't running, I don't have to worry about this clogging up for a little bit. So that's pretty good. Can you set the tank to vent access? I don't know if the tank does that. No, the tank does not have that option, unfortunately. Some machines do. This one does. The electrolytic separator does. I don't think the PRC does. No. The electrolytic separator is one of the very few that I know that has that built in normally. But boy, is that important, because that's how I keep that one running. I need better water, too. That's another thing that's ruining this thing. I need the best water source. But for now, that's fine. All right, so we've got some substrate going. Let's throw that in there. And let's head back out. Cool. Cool. And the gang. Oop. I'll put these away. And I don't... Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think I had a folder for substrate yet, so let's make one of those. There it is. Oop. Okay, so there's some substrate. We've got that going now. So let's go back to mulch. All right, so that's going to get us basically this right here. It's going to get us our amber mulch. I also am going to need some biofuel. So let's grab some saplings again. We'll grab some prosperity and some regular oak. I think I have a crusher over here. Factory combiner. Crusher. There I do. Good. Okay. And that's going to make us some biofuel, which it looks... Oh, there's substrate up there. There's a whole stack of it I missed. Sweet. Sweet. I already got a folder for biofuel. Excellent. So that's working just fine. So that's everything we need for amber mulch. But we're going to wait because I want to make as high as I can. So the next step is this one. I need poop. Doo-doo, some people might call it. Doo-doo. You got to have each one to make the next level up, so you can't skip a step. So we need fertilizer. And for that, I need a sewage composter. There's one. Now, sewage composter, we're going to set it down. For those of you who may not be familiar with this, a sewage composter is powered, and it takes poop, and it turns it into what we were just looking at, liquid poops. Okay? So I need that. Now I need the thing that gathers the poops, which I forget what it's called off the top of my head. Why in the world did that happen? Oh, I forgot to put the @ symbol. Again, some of the keys on my keyboard are broken, so I apologize if things look weird. As soon as I can afford to get a new one, I'll fix it, I promise. What's it called here? Animal feeder. Gather, black hole, water condenser. It's in here. Animal rancher. Razor for latex. Sewage composter is the one I just made. Animal sewer. There it is. That's the one I need. Okay. So, we're also going to need Oh, well, I was going to make that, but that's too big. That's the one I want. I need a couple of the. I think I need one of those. We're going to need some flux. What's the flux? Flux, plug, flux. Oh, I was going to say, I know I got more points than that. I made a whole bunch of them. There's 25. Get out of there. The one should run this. And then cable is going to be, I believe, will run power and fluid, which is power and fluid, and then items. I'll need those as well. Okay. Let's see. So I may have to grow myself a few more aminals. Okay. So animal sewer, animal composter. So they both need power. Animal sewer should gather the poops. This will also need power. Okay. And because I'm lazy and I have a bunch, I'm just going to give them each their own flux. I know I brought power cables, but I've realized I don't want to mess with them. I'm just very lazy. You got to remember that. Don't ever forget how lazy Draven is. All right. They both got their own. That gives me more room for the cables and stuff I want to do. Okay. Work. Okay. And okay. So there's that. And animal sewer needs the range add-on. That's what's going to gather the poops. Now, I'd like to see, I know you can use buckets. I want to see if I can pipe it over, because if I didn't have to, good, I can skip the buckets. So that's going to do that. That's going to make the solid. It's going, no, that's not the right one. Skip buckets. Purple. I don't want to put the, no, I don't want that. Redstone. Grab ourselves a redstone. The other way, cow. Nobody likes you. And then I need a wireless. Need a couple of these. I swear I need to make a stack of those. Need GPS. I'm trying to use up all these old GPSs I've got here. And eventually I'm going to need another dump box. I ran out of cobblestone in my system because I didn't have any loading in. So I made the weakest cobblestone generator and put it directly under my upload chest, so every so often a cobblestone pops in there. I didn't want it to clog it up by making it too fast, because I got everything else dumping into there as well. So I figured one slow one every so often is going to give me all I need. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to go there. Put that in. Put that in. And there goes our poops already. I already saw a couple. Excellent. So this is now fully operational, and I managed to do it without buckets. I usually use buckets. This is just faster, just tubing it right out. I don't know why I never did that in the past. We're going to need some animals, though, because I don't have enough. What are we thinking? Cow seeds? Make a couple cow seeds, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get some bone meal. I don't know if baby cows can poop, but we'll find out. I don't know about the rest of the world, but it's always been my assumption that cows poop the most, so we're going to go with that. Okay, I got 1 cow out of each one, so that's 5 cows with all the poops you'll ever need. So that'll take care of that. That's running non-stop. 12 range add-on is this will cover more than this entire area. The other reason I don't like things sticking up is that's one more item an animal might accidentally walk on and find a way to get out of the fence, and I don't want that either. Okay, so we've got fertilizer running, so we've kind of just got to let that go for a few minutes. That's not going to be the super fastest process in the world, but that's okay. While we're working on other stuff, we'll let that build up. Oh, I'm going to need a folder for poop. Where's poop at? There it is. Poop folder. That's right. Onlydraven has a filing cabinet full of poop. Oh, there's one. Get out of there, poop. Get in there. Okay, so after that one, we're up here. So again, that's more substrate and more HDPE pellets. Again, you get 2 out of this, so that's something. Then for the black one is all HDPE pellets. Rods are just HDPE pellets, and so are sheets. So, what? I think I just accidentally made the game large screen. Hold on, let me fix it. And then blue is the devil. Okay, so for blue, we need wither dust, which is, you know, wither dust block or wither skulls. Luckily, we can actually get those, so that's not horrible. And then blue slime crystals is this combination, which is not a problem. We'll make a couple stacks of those and get those cooking right now. All I gotta do is cook those. We're gonna have to take a pause and go to wither skeleton. Swap these out temporarily. Let's see. I may already have some in here as well. I didn't cache in everything. Pristine wither skeleton matters. There they are. Boop. Oh, I grabbed some zombies as well. So there's skulls, which I don't need really anymore, right? Because I've got the wither models, so they just kind of sit there. I was using a bunch of zombie ones today just to make iron, because I went through so much iron making all this stuff. This doesn't look like a lot, but like, where is it at? I'm in the wrong spot. So for this stack of 16, I had to make 64 of the tier 1s. 64 of the tier 1s. Each tier 1 needed a tier 1 power cell. Right? Mechanism power cell, which is its own combination of iron and everything else. Then, I had to do the same 64, another 64 for the other one. Then I had to make 16 tier 2s, which required 16 more tier 1s of the cells to be able to make the tier 2. So there's a whole bunch of iron. What's up, Newest? Right now we're just getting some wither skulls. We're working on mulches right now. Oh, I don't think I have a folder for Enderman. Nope, that's the first time I picked that up. Sweet. Add that in here real quick. Boop. What's this? More wither skeletons. Working on those now. Give me that. Put those in there. We're building up the resources while we're waiting on the poop and substrate to build up, right? Because for the substrate, we're up to 720 already. That's not bad, but we're about to burn through all of those saplings that I put in there, right? That's the problem. So let's take a look and see how many mulches we actually need, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which means there's 18 beneath it. So 18 and 17, let's see, 18 and 7 is 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, but 3 of them don't get it because those are slime saplings. So I actually need 40 to fill this out. If I fill out this area here and we subtract the 3 slime saplings. And then I'll need 2 more for inside of my compact machine, which is running my HDPE. So 42. So one stack of each mulch should take care of my problem. I don't have a full stack of yellow mulch, so we're going to do that right now. I know I'm cutting into some of my bio here, but all right, so there's my stack. Cool. Next one is amber mulch. So we can go ahead and start making that one because that's before the poops. Boop. There's a stack of that. Oh, I only used half of it. I actually needed less of each one. I didn't think about it. I forgot about that. So I actually can make 2 stacks of that, but I'm not going to. Then we need the poops. Did I miss that one? Where did I not make... Oh, I need to... Am I skipping one here? I guess I'm skipping one. Oh, there it is, the poops. Alright, I can make 6. As you can see, my poops, slow. But I get the achievement. Yee-hee. I need you all to poop faster. Hey, if I feed, what is it? It's wheat, right? Wheat? I don't know if they're pooping or not yet. So let me, come here and eat this. The rest of you, wait a minute. I'll feed you in a moment. Okay, that's close enough. You're next. Eat this wheat. Okay, you're good. You get some. Jason, a fan of the tutorial vids, helped a lot from Sky Factory 3 playthroughs. Which is your favorite? Hey, that's awesome. I love a Sky Factory 3. That's where I started making tutorials, right? I was making them in Sky Factory 3, and then like 6 or 8 months later, Sky Factory 4 came out. Where's another baby? Come here, you little jerk. Come here. Eat this wheat. But thank you for coming by, Jason. It is a pleasure to have you. Welcome. There's another little one in there. I can see it. Come here. Oh, you guys want to make sweet cow love. Here, you go make sweet cow love. Now let me feed this baby. Oh, he's almost done. More babies. Where did oh, because I just made more babies. This is probably good for my poop production, though. Don't walk away from me when I'm feeding you, cow. I need your poop to increase greatly. Other cow, get out of the way. Too many cows. I have too many cows. Too many cows. Too many cows. Running out of wheat for two. Okay. Let's see how, hopefully that has helped our poop production. Here, you have more of those. Grab that. That's probably enough skulls. I probably don't need any more. We're going to assume that's enough skulls. I'm going to go ahead and pull this back out. I didn't realize I had that many in there. Which one was I doing? That one. Enderman. Cool. Get him jamming again. Oh, actually, how are we doing up there? Ooh. Gonna need some polymer. Another place I was using a bunch of iron. Polymer. This will help with a lot of that production. I need to automate ambers is another thing. I told you, man, my keyboard's all busted. It's killing me. It's gonna be a little while before I can afford to repair it or replace it. So, auto amber. I need to automate amber production for my own convenience. We got those are fine. Let me grab this and these. I might have some later, so I'm going to make a folder for that. You and you. I like the sound that it makes when I run around on the metal. It doesn't do it on these gray ones, but on the yellow, it's got that cool metal sound. Hey, Turtle! What up, buddy? How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. How goes it, sir? My beloved turtle returns. Whoo! That's a sweaty bottle. I dripped all over my belly. Alright. Back to mulch. Mulch. I'm making the red ones. Alright, well. See, this is going to be a slightly slow process. Fortunately, we only really need 32 to move forward. And that'll be fine. Probably don't even need that many when you think how it continues to condense. Let's see. I'm going to need 64 rods. I don't know why I did that. I should have just made a stack with a click. That would have been smarter, Draven. Man, I hope I have enough. We're about to find out, because sheets are expensive. Okay, good. I had enough. Woo! How many have I got left? Still got 1,000. We're in good shape. Just again, switch to my main channel. Hey, what's up? What's the challenge here? Do you have any Sky Factory 3 challenges? It's actually... This playthrough, I'm accepting challenges from the community. So there's several different ones. Some of them are pretty easy. I wasn't allowed to build with gray brick because people were tired of seeing me build with gray brick. Easy one. I was not allowed to use upgradable geothermal power as a power source because that's how I normally power everything, which made things more challenging. So I had to use alternative power methods. One of the challenges, I had to live in the Twilight Forest. So as soon as I was able to finish the first page of achievements, I moved my base here to the Twilight Forest, killed the Naga, and took over his house and rebuilt it into my own. So that was one of the challenges. I've got a couple other challenges that I haven't done yet, but they're on the list to do. People want me to automate the production of pizza, automating the production of the walrus, and things like that. Plus, it's also a good opportunity if people have questions or how to do things, they can ask me and I can either show them, or if I don't know, we can figure it out together, right? But I will be accepting challenges for this playthrough, as long as the challenges are fun. That's the, oh yeah, if I die, I have to do a shot. Now that doesn't count dying from like a power outage or a game crash or a glitch, from just anything in the actual game killing me. So just some stuff like that. Okay, 18. We gotta get to 32. Pizza has to have an automation. One of the earliest and most important challenges. And I'm hoping to start working on that today. That was a goal. Today we were going to automate pizza. I don't know if we'll get to automating Amber or not. I did make a compact machine specifically so we could automate pizza. Because I'm a man of my word. Man of my word. While we're waiting on this, let's take a look at that. So we have to first of all decide which pizza here do we want to automate? Technically, it's the same thing. So, this pizza you get just from converting this pizza. So, first of all, there's this pizza. I don't need dough. But if I have this pizza, I just put in there, you get 2 of these. The difference between the pizzas are this. The first pizza, when you put it places on the ground like a cake. And you can eat it several times. This pizza, the little slice, is the pizza that you carry in your inventory, you eat like regular food. So, do I go the extra step to make it carryable, which would be way more convenient to use, to make it if I was going to use it. I'm an android, I don't eat food. But, in theory. So, either way, I've got to automate this. So, to automate Puzzle, we are going to need cooked dough and cheese. Let's start with cheese. So cheese, 6 buckets of milk. That's the easiest thing in the world to automate, depending on how fast I want it to go. There's a block that automatically milks cows at super cosmic speeds. We could do that. If I want it slow, I could just do 1 or 2 cows in a jar. So that's easy, right? Then you just run that through where's that? Here it is. Fluid crafter, which should, in theory, craft that for you automatically. I believe. I've not tested cheese in that, so we're going to have to test it. and then we need dough. So for dough, I need wheat. So I'll need a garden and a bucket of water. So I'll just need to grow wheat and have another one of these things, but with water going to it. That'll make dough. Then we run the dough through an oven of some kind, whether it be just a classic furnace, probably one of these guys. Probably just an energized smelter. I don't think I need the factory. This shouldn't produce that quickly. And then run it and the cheese into an auto crafter. Right? The problem with using an auto crafter is if one of those 2 components is producing faster than the other, which can be a problem. If that happens, then it's going to clog up the system. So to guarantee it doesn't clog the system, I would need to build a simple storage system and automate the auto crafting so we don't run into that, which I could do. None of that is that hard. We're looking at about an hour's worth of work or less to do all of that, if it works like it should in my head. And as we all know, everything works like it should in my head. Draven's head's amazing. Let me get all my... Speaking of heads, let me grab some of these. make some of these withery dust. Okay, that should be more than enough of those. Did I have a folder for those? I did! Convenience! Oh, I didn't have a folder for those, though. Folder. Make a folder for everything. Right, the simple storage for the processing cable would be the easiest way to autocraft that. Yeah, Animal Rancher is for the cow. That is correct. Those poor cow titties. I mean, I don't even know what to say other than that. Them poor cow titties. Let's see. Mulch. Let's get back up to here. Bort. 28. We only need 4 more. Listen, I need you all to poop more. Poop more, poop now, and poop faster. That's a lot of cows, though. It's actually not too bad. Look at it. How's my poop collection coming? Oh, delicious. Gross. There's always poop in video games. Tickles me. There's 2 more poops. So I just need 8 more poops, and we'll be ready to move on to phase 3 of my plan, which is the black mulch, which we have more than enough of. And then we'll make the blue mulch, and we'll be happy campers. And the blue mulch, I've already got everything I need for that. Oh, except for the black mulch. Then I got to go sub out all of our saplings for the right one, for the new mulch, and then we'll be in good shape. 2 peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches. I can't believe I haven't made these earlier. I've never had that combination. I mean, chocolate peanut butter sandwich, I get that. I could see the appeal. I don't really like peanut butter. Like peanut butter and jelly, I do. And I like a Reese cup as much as the next person. I don't know if I'd like that. I like how smooth and soft a Nutella sandwich. I don't like Nutella sandwiches, first of all. I mean, I should take a step back. I like Nutella on toast. Toast, butter, Nutella. Try that. It'll change your life. Some people are like, but wait. I don't know. What do you mean butter? Trust me. Look at me. Clearly I know what I'm talking about when it comes to food. Let's see. I don't get why people like Nutella. Terry, because you have some of the worst taste in food I've ever known. That would be why. That is an easy question for me to answer for you. Actually, 32 is how many I needed. To the next one. Blort. 64. To the next one. Blort. 64. To the next one. Blort. 64. Actually, can make way more than that with everything here. Excellent. So, I need a folder for that one and that one. And I also need it for this one because I did. Where'd it go? You turd, come here. One for all the mulches. And we just got all the mulch achievements, which is pretty bomb. Oh, that one's full. To Canadian butter and Nutella. Butter in everything. Every piece of toast, every piece of bread should be buttered first. That's just life. Every sandwich that I make, every single sandwich, I'm not talking burgers, sandwich, I butter it first. Egg salad, tuna, which, for those of you who didn't know, is a fish. Any meat, bologna, turkey, ham, whatever, roast beef, peanut butter and jelly especially. I mean, technically grilled cheese, but with grilled cheese you butter the outside, slightly different. You butter every sandwich, and every time I eat toast of any kind, it's butter and then whatever I put on it. Top best toasts you can have. Right out of the gate. Okay? We'll do top 4. Number 4. Peanut butter and jelly on toast. Or peanut butter toast or jelly toast. I'm going to count all of those as number 4. Those are okay. They're fine. I can do that. But they're weak sauce. Number 5 is just butter on toast. Buttered toast, buttered bread, toast, delicious. But then peanut butter jelly does elevate it a little bit. Number 3. Cinnamon toast. If you don't know how to make cinnamon toast, look it up. It's delicious. Cinnamon toast, good stuff. Number 2, butter and Nutella. And yes, I butter my cinnamon toast too. Butter and Nutella. That's number 2. Number 2 best toast. But the number 1 best toast you can have. Butter, Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz on toast is the bomb diggity. And it's phenomenal, and you should eat it every chance you get. It's delicious. It is my all-time favorite. And I eat it whenever I have the opportunity. Cheese Whiz on toast. Let's see. Don't try Nutella on toast with butter. That sounds really... It does. The butter just makes everything a bit creamier. You know what I'm saying? Nutella's already pretty creamy, so it helps. But when you're eating like peanut butter or something like that, something that's thicker like that, it adds a level of creaminess to it. Every person that I've ever convinced to put butter on their peanut butter and jelly sandwich has come back and said that they prefer it, and that's the only way they'll eat it from that point on. If you like butter, peanut butter, and jelly. You know, if you're like, I hate butter, I don't put it on anything, or I hate peanut butter and jelly, well then obviously you're not my demographic. But if you like peanut butter and jelly, and you are okay with butter on things, whether it be mashed potatoes or popcorn or whatever, peanut butter and jelly. Every person I've ever convinced to give it a try, with a good liberal amount of butter, has come back and said that they prefer it that way. Alright, so we're going to go in here and we're going to fix these mulches first. I did not bring my axe again, I just realized. That would have made this easier. We're going to remind me to get my my axe when we get back out of here. 1, loneliest number. 2, can be as sad as 1. You, mulch, padap, way faster. Tried to time that way they'd be close to the same. Alright, now, here, we're going to break this and go back into full production now. So, if anything, I'll need HDPE pellets more than I'll need substrate. So, that's still, I mean, this isn't like super fast, but it's fast enough that it's going to produce. And that's all I care about. Here, have a substrate. Boop. Alright, so we don't need the shrinky dink anymore. We're not going to need these. And my axe! Okay. Now we gotta fix all of our saplings. This is worth it. I wish I didn't have to just break them, but, you know. It is what it is. You sapling. Look at the difference. That's awesome. This will only take a couple of minutes, but it will be worth it. Mostly to me, but you know that's why you're here. You have to live with it. Everything I do is useful to me. If you're not doing things to benefit you, why are you doing them? Blah blah blah. Your fellow man. Blah 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 blah. Do it to help yourself. No. Stop that mulch. Not the best role model for impressionable youth, right? Dirt! It's the iron sapling and stuff that I need the most. Alright. Whoop. Alright, so this will help. This will help with resources for sure. Why do I keep doing that? I hate that about myself. So how was your Saturday? Did anybody do anything cool? Did anyone enjoy the first day of the weekend by doing something special? Tell me, so that I might live through you vicariously. That is not what I meant to do. Get back in there. Turd. I gotta do something with that dog, man. I'm tired of hearing him bark all the time. It's driving me crazy. I know this is not exciting, but it's one of those things that really does need to be done, so. Okay, that's done. Oh, good, my fly charm is already on. My fly is already up. Excellent. And up here also all 3 slime saplings. We won't have to mess with those, of course. And there is better mulch for the slime saplings. I usually don't bother it. Like, I don't remember if I have to make it for an achievement or not, but like, I use slime so sparingly that the weak one is perfectly fine. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not a requirement that I have the fastest slime mulch. What is the end game with this mulch? Oh, so the higher the mulch, the faster your sapling grows and produces resources. So blue mulch is the fastest. So look how fast the blue trees are growing compared to what I had before. Every time it disappears, it just gave me resources. So the amount of acorns, wood, sticks, leaves, resin, saplings, the amount of stuff the trees produce drastically increased with the faster mulch. So each time the tree goes small again, it's done a cycle and given me more. Blue is the best and fastest mulch in Sky Factory 4. So at this point, I now have the best mulch possible. But to get it, you need HDPE pellets, and that's the monstrosity that... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hang on. My mouse just stopped working. What in the hell? Hold on. Okay, it's back. I think it might have been a lag of some kind. I don't know what was going on there, but now it seems to be fine. Okay. Story of my life. Are you running low on resources? Yes. Some. So, some resources you're going to go through faster than others. Iron and gold, you're going to go through a lot. If I was using geothermal power like I normally do, I'd be in even worse shape with those two because I'd be using a ton more of it. But I had made, like for example, if we look at how much iron I have, I'm sitting at 2K, right? And I had made all the iron that I could make. I have tons of acorn, but I'd used all my resin. So I'm using iron faster than I was able to produce it. And so with the saplings now, I mean, literally, if you want to look at it this way. So if you look at mulch, right, the weakest one, growth rate of 142% over just using like dirt or farmland, right? 142% growth rate with 140% drop chance. It's increasing the chance of you dropping stuff. It's over 100%, right? So I'm guaranteed to get something. So it goes up 166, 200, 250, 333, 500. I now have a 1,000% growth rate compared to the 142. So I'm 850% faster than I was before I made that mulch. That's a fair amount. So it'll be much easier for me to get ahead. Now, if you really want to make stuff faster, then you do what we did with our compact machines and just make mystical agriculture seeds, right? Like, look at, see, I've got graphite ingots. Look how much graphite I've got. 88,000 graphite. 88,000 graphite, because last weekend, one level of this is graphite. So each one of those levels, except for that top one because I stole a bunch, each one of those levels is producing ingots infinitely faster than I'm going to be able to make them any other way. So, not saplings. If we look at the amount of ingots I've got, you can see which ones are automated, right? Graphite, steel, lithium, boron, magnesium, and thorium. And thorium's only that low because I stole a whole bunch of it to keep my reactor running. And then I stole a bunch of the seeds to automate TBU. Because I don't use thorium for almost anything else other than nuclear craft stuff, right? It's for fission and fusion reactor. And I don't use it much for fusion. So now with a slow increased production, that's fine. But then you look at the other ingots, iron and gold and lead, they're nowhere near that height, right? I accidentally alloyed some electrum the other day. Silver and copper are doing okay. Same with cobalt and such, because I just don't use it, but I keep making it just to get ahead. But eventually, I'm going to want to make the singularities. I'm going to need those. The singularities, right? I need 10,000 of each ingot per singularity. 10,000 coal, 10,000 iron, 10,000 lapis. So it benefits me to go ahead and start working towards that now. So when it comes time to do the singularities, I've got the 10,000 that I need. Alright, so we got all the mulch done. Did I have mulch on there? I did not. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put mulch on there. Alright. Oh, well, I guess I should check it off. Complete! Alright, so I guess it's time to work on that pizza. Oh, pizza. Alright, so we're going to work on pizza now. Because I promised we would do that today. If we do that now for the next little while, then that'll leave me the rest of the day to do Supremium and some other things. Production gives me nightmares. Yeah, HTTP sucks. We did it yesterday. We automated it, so we got it done. I think we spent the last 30 minutes of the day doing it. Luckily, I've done it so many times, I can do it pretty quickly. Supplement with pigs. No, I hate pigs. The hogs are one of the worst. They are the worst animal resource of any pack I've ever used, with one exception, and that's the Ender Pearl pig. It's the only pig I care about. I'll make all the other ones later to get the achievement, but the Ender Pig Pearl is not hard to make, and early game, especially if you want to use things like flux and stuff, and make maximum size compact machines, the Ender Pig is useful. So he's the only good pig. Everything else you can get from pigs that I can remember, you're better off making with mystical agriculture. It's easier, it's faster, it's easier to automate. Million times better mystical agriculture. But the pigs, good to go. There is no Ender Pearl for mystical agriculture. So that's not an option. So that's a good one. I do recommend making. That's how I started getting my pearls early on. Get a couple pearls from a mob farm of some kind, and then use those to make the pig as quickly as you can. I did not do that right out of the gate, and I should have this time. It would have helped. All right, so pizza. All right, so we got to test whether or not this thing, Fluid Crafter, will work with milk. I'm 99% sure that it will. So let us test that theory by getting us some buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So then I'm going to need a Fluid Crafter. I'm actually going to need 2 Fluid Crafters. Oh, good. I already have a spare. Wonderous. Let me make another one. What? What am I missing? Oh, gold gear. I'll make a stack of those. Fluid Crafter. Okay. Milk, get out of the way. Fluid Crafter. Gonna need power. Let's grab ourselves a flux. What the flux? Flux point. Oh, I forgot. Fluid Crafter doesn't use power. Convenience. I'm gonna need to put that in here, here, and here, and lock it. Alright, it's not crafting anything yet because I have to supply it milk. That's what this is going to be for. Whoops, why am I flying? Come here. Right. So we take that, grab ourselves a fluid cable. Cheese. So yes, this will work. PCAT, is there a reason that you don't use Project E? I don't have Project E enabled in this playthrough. So, which you probably already know this, but for those people out there, Project E is a fun additional thing in Sky Factory 4, which adds its own challenges, but at the same time also brings its own challenges and its own rewards. Makes a lot of things easier in the long run. But in Sky Factory 4, to play with Project E, you have to unlock it first, technically. And to be honest, Project E makes things easy mode. Oh, Old Man Grip posted the exact same thing. It makes things too easy, to be honest with you. So many things are simplified, and in a game where I'm trying to, especially this playthrough, where I'm trying to come up with challenges to make things more challenging, I didn't want to turn something on that was just going to make it easier. Most people have commented when prompted that they prefer not to see me play the Project E. It's less fun to see me do it because it makes it less of a struggle. Less of a challenge. I don't have to automate as many things. They don't get to see me build as many things because really I only have to make one of them and then I can infinitely dupe it with EMC. Don't get me wrong, it's a blast and I recommend playing with it and then determining which one's best for you yourself. But for me, I don't normally play Project E unless there's a specific reason to. Now, that said, if I'm playing a completely different pack, right? A completely different pack, a new pack, sometimes Project E is a requirement. You have to have it, right? Because that's just part of how the pack is built to work. If it's a part of the pack and I have access to it, I'm going to use it, usually. Because I want to experience that pack the way that the creator designed it. But Bacon Donut and Darkosa, who made this one, made them separate for a reason. So there's a challenge one with it, challenge one without it. That would be the reasoning. I don't know if that was too many reasonings. Sorry if that droned on. Okay, we're going to need a cow. Let's get ourselves a cow seed, and I'm going to need some bone meal. Bone meal, and I'll need some wheat. Let's grab a few stacks of wheat. I'm going to need an infinite water source. We're going to need a better infinite water source. We're going to have to go with water. We're going to have to make some water sources today. I think it might be time. We made some yesterday, but we're going to have to make some more. Thank you. So, let's see. Let me grab my buckets of water. What happened? Water wah. Hit an extra button. Water source. Okay. Grab that. Grab that. 4. 10. Like, I feel like that'll be enough. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I really need some better ones. I need a better one for myself over here, right out of the gate. Did that fill it up? Was that 10? That's only 9. Damn it. No, that put it back. It's the opposite of what I want. Here we go. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Alright. Bork. There's another 10. So, to make a tier 3, I need 8 of these, and each one of these is 8. So I need 64 tier 1s to make one tier 3. Whew. That's a good time to have duping. But, so be it. What I'm going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to make one tier 2 right now. I guess we can make them both. And this doesn't need to be over here anymore because I've got a better way to get obsidian. So temporarily, is this the 1 or is that the 2? Compact. 1. There. Give it. Give it. Okay. This should not take long now that I have better water. 2. Why would you do that to me? Devil. It appears that I'm running out of basic plating. Damn it. What? Graphite dust. Damn you. Okay. Undone by graphite dust. Alright, we're going to put this stuff away for a minute. We're going to come back to it. I need room for graphite dust. Let me test to make sure I can run that through the manufactory. I can. Okay. I'm going to make so many of these eventually, it's worth my time to build a bunch. Again, I like using the remote because even once my inventory gets full, I keep clicking and just start throwing them on the ground. I've got more graphite than I know what to do with. It's the number one ingot that I have. Alright, that should be a good start. There. That'll make me a bunch. Good. I already had a folder for it. Wonderful. Oh, didn't have a folder for that gold gear. I'll fix that later. Alright, so back to water source. Water source, plates, bork. Okay, that's how many I got. That's a start. I'll take it. Oh, I need water. 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 For this pizza juicy awesomeness that we're building, I want to make sure that I have the best water source, because that would be better. And we're going to have it, instead of using this, we're going to do what we did over here, which I have one running into an infinite black hole tank, which will be better. Better! Today I had Buddy's barbecue for dinner. It was delicious. I thoroughly enjoy Buddy's barbecue. If you've never had that, it's barbecue. I had a pulled pork sandwich with extra barbecue sauce. And then I also had a pulled pork baked potato. I don't often eat baked potatoes, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. I'm just kidding. I do not drink Dos Equis. I don't know if Dos Equis is good or bad. I've never had a Dos Equis. I don't like beer, though, so I'm assuming I'm probably not going to like Dos Equis. But only because beer tastes like horse piss in a bottle. I don't want that. That's gross. 12 pounds of pulled pork. No, I just got the sandwich and the potato today. No, a lot of times I will get like a pound of pulled pork. I'll just get a whole thing of pulled pork, and I don't even mess with sandwich or anything. I just eat the pork. Well, I usually get a side thing of macaroni and cheese. They got good mac and cheese. Oh, I've got what I needed to make. No, I need 80. I need 80. Let me take that back. I need 80. Draven is a liar. Where'd my buckets go? Come here. Boop. This should give me enough. Well, it would have if I hadn't run out of plates again. Damn it, Bobby. Boop. Oh, now you're going to make me get my buckets again. Well, I guess I'll just make a couple extras. Give me that. Well, I guess I can't. Well, let me. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Alright, there's 80 in there. That's what matters. Okay. So premium buckets. I didn't want to go through the trouble of making all the ingots for that. So premium ingots take a while because you got to make the low. You got to make the low ingot, then the dark green one, then the orange one, then the blue one, and so on. And I'm already gonna have to do a whole bunch of that for gear here in a little bit. I really don't want to mess with it just to make this. Down the road, I might automate the production. I've never automated some premium ingots before. That'd be an interesting automation. I don't think it'd be that hard. Why'd I do that? But I could do it. Watre. That's fancy water. If you've never seen Watre. Alright, so, more 10 of those. And 1 of those. There we go. Alright, so I've got that guy. I said I was going to need my miak. I need that. I need my cow seeds. No, not the golden gears. Bone meal. Yes, yes. Oh, my wheat. So there's that, right? I'm doing just the cheese right now. I mean, the water source block is for the cow, but I did that because I was going to need it. I want to get it done. But now I need a rancher. All those shears I made coming in clutch when you least expect it. I will need some fencing to keep my cow in place. I will need grass. I forget, can you grow animal seeds on dirt? How do I get grass again? I forget how you get grass. Grass block. Oh, I could just make a stack of glass. That's way easier. I'm also gonna need dirt for a farm. I'm gonna need my building gadget. I'm gonna need wood. Wood. I'm gonna need. I got water. I'll need one of those buckets to make water there. Grab that. Alright, that should get me started. Oh, the shrinky dink. I need a shrinky dink. Can't even get in there without a shrinky dink. Alright, cool and the gang. Put it up. Let's end up in the hospital. Oh, sorry to hear that, sir. Hope you get feeling better. Gonna be okay. Mud leaves works too. Yes, that's the slow way. I was gonna say I thought there was an easier way. Now that I have deep mob learning going, life is so much easier. I probably don't even need this much wheat, but I figured, you know, why not, right? Perk. You and you and you. Do. Oh, sprinklers. Ooh, leg spike. Forgot sprinklers. We'll have to make those in a minute. I also didn't bring the black hole units. I'm a fool, I tell you. That's alright. That's alright. I actually wasn't even doing the farming side. I just had to get it built to get started. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. This musical interlude brought to you by Draven. I'm so sorry. So we'll call that Draven. I'm so sorry. Forget, does the rancher need power? It probably does. I forgot to bring it. That's alright. Does it go away from me? Oh, it does. I hate that. Okay, we're going to try to set this guy up so that the cow will chill right in there. Does a cow need one? Yeah, cow will fit in one space. So if I do it this way, actually, if I do it this way, I may not even need to. I can tuck them right in the corner there. Right? Yes. I don't think it needs grass. I can't remember if I do, but we're going to try it just to be on the safe side. Now, I believe this little turd is probably just going to walk right out of here, but we'll see. Bone meal. Okay. Then I take this and do that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Feed this guy. I'm telling you to automate Supreme Ingots. Okay, I can do that. Alright, he's about to become chunky. It does in fact need power. Okay. Let's go grab the power. Boop. I got the power. Bim, 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 bim. That's CNC Music Factory. You're getting all the classic hits today on Draven Radio. Things that make you go, Oh my god, Twilight Forest. Load! I will use this as an opportunity to sip my beverage. It was a little bit more than a sip, but you understand what I was going for. Alright. I'm done with the dirt and the wood. I shouldn't need those anymore. I do need just one stack of wheat. I don't know if I need that or not. Black holes. Black hole units. Everybody check out my unit. I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm not talking about that. 2, 3, 4, and black hole tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I need that many, but I figure extra is better than not extra, right? Real quick while I'm thinking about it. Oh, Supremium. And get Okay. Add that to the list. Oh, flux. I need some flux. I need power. Unlimited power. I'll need more than that, but that'll get us started. I need pizza. Hey, new recommendation from your friend Draven. Now, this is not a sponsor. I don't know the dude. He's just awesome. Carter Anderson is a comedian. He's pretty big on TikTok. You can find him on YouTube and such as well. He's a stand-up. He goes around the country doing it. He's hilarious. But what he's real famous for is he makes videos on TikTok where it's pictures with his eyes and mouth on it playing multiple characters. And it'll be like different fast food restaurants yelling at each other, or different cookies arguing about who the best cookie is. It's some of the funniest stuff on the internet I've ever seen in my life. He puts out like at least one video pretty much every day, sometimes multiple. And he does one series where he's also Judge Judy. And what's it? Is it Ice-T from Law and Order? Is like the prosecutor. There's different court cases going on. It's hilarious. It's so good. But it always ends the same way, with Taco Bell popping up. Taco Bell, the character, who has a very distinct kind of California surfer boy voice. And he always says a slogan, and it's not his. And then somebody will yell, "That is not your slogan, bitch." That's his tagline. That's what he's known for. But every time Taco Bell pops up, he goes, "Ha!" That's how he always introduces himself. And it is freaking hilarious. And you should check it out. Carter Anderson. So good. Cannot recommend him enough. Got my wife hooked on him. Watch his stuff all the time. I'll go back and just watch his backlog. It's so good. Alright, so it's a thing. It's hilarious. I can't remember. Do I need buckets? Or can I just tank this out? Let me get some more cables to be on the safe side. I need item cables. I'm definitely going to need fluid cables. I'm not going to use power cables, so I'll just use flux themselves. On the off chance I need some buckets, I'll bring a few. There's a stack. But hopefully I will not. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, let's get back inside. Put in a request for you to sing Enter Sandman? God, no. Draven tries not to sing too much on here just because, too much of that gets you demonetized, right? I don't need any of that either. Alright, so I need to put... No, wood, don't fall down below. It's not where I need you to be. Ba-doop. I hear the milking. Now, normally I'd have a muffler, but that's okay. Look at that. Wonderful. Alright, so if we get rid of this, I take a black hole unit, and one of these, black hole tank. That is a black hole unit. That was the wrong one. Draven's a dumbass. Alright, here we go. Black hole tank. There it goes. Infinite milky juices. That also sounds inappropriate. Alright, so now I need to run that into a fluid crafter. Already milking. Delicious. Then we're going to go... That's not the recipe. That is lock it. Cheese. So now it's going to produce cheese. Okay. Then we're going to take that item, extraction cable, out of there. And that I'm going to run into a simple storage system. Follow me so far? So I'm not. This is going to get a stack, and then it's going to fill up, and then that's going to stop, and this will keep filling up. But I'm not going to keep making cheese right now. Right now, that's all I need to get that first going. So we've got the cheese part done. Convenience! Now we need to get our wheat and dough going. And once I have that automated, then I have to feed those items into a simple storage network that I will then auto-craft, or connect to auto-crafting, which will make our pizza. Then you guys have to tell me whether or not I should craft it as a full pizza or pizza slices. This is your part of the job right there. All right, now we got to set up a farm for wheat. Okay, so I don't need the wood anymore. I should be done with that bucket. I'm gonna need wheat. I don't need bone meal. I don't need that. I'm gonna keep all these things. I've already got flux for it. So I'm gonna need seeds. I'm gonna need a hoe. Where's my hoe at? There's my hoe. There's my hoe at. I'm gonna need sprinklers. Sprinklers. I should have enough of those already. Need a harvester of sorrow. Dun 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 dun. No! No! I'm out of obsidian. That makes me so unhappy. We have to take a trip. An unexpected trip. Make sure that's charged up all the way. Hurry up. Just take him a pickaxe so long. No! Where'd it go? What happened to my pickaxe? Do I have a folder for that? I might have a folder for that. Well, it's in here. Okay, cool. Yes, let's go take care of that real quick. I will probably need the fly on. Slices? Slices, right? Cleared 14 of the Void Iron Twins. Set keys for the first time. Yeah, definitely worth it, man. Definitely worth it. I'm done. I've got my 10 mythic artifacts. Got some decent stuff with it. So now I'm stuck on the beat the crab dude on hard in the Cursed City, which is where I expect to be stuck for a while. And then that's just kind of building up resources. I've decided I'm not going to put my Embers together until the next CVC with personal awards, because I just don't have the silver or gear to put into them right now anyways, so I'm not really in a rush. For those of you wondering, Terry and I play a game called Raid Shadow Legends. It is the majority of our life. So that's probably enough, to be honest. I'll do that. Hello, Paula. Ouch. In my opinion, that's just the easiest way to get him sick. Oh no, I forgot. Boy, I haven't been here in a long time. Boop. Boop. I'm back. That's the easiest way to get obsidian. And once I summon the thing, I believe it repairs the towers. Don't hold me to that, though. Harvester of Sorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have item cables? I do. I got flux for power. So I don't need a power source. I have to then just pipe it. Oh, I'll need a trash void. Trash void. Good, I've got one. That'll be for the... Oh, actually, that'll be for the seeds, because I don't need the seeds. So that'll work. What else? Anything else? I'm sure there's things I'm forgetting. But that'll work for now. Yeah, we play a lot of Raid Shadow Legends. But I think we can all agree that's probably Terry's fault. So yeah. Yeah, haven't been doing a whole much else with other than now I'm at a, oh, I used up my whole pickaxe. I'm at a point where I'm just building up resources at this point. Doing daily quests. I don't really have any specific goals. I'm trying to beat the crab dude, but I got one more star in Faction Wars. But I'm kind of hit a wall on the last 2 factions. I'm, I think, 7 stars short of being completely done with Faction Wars now. But, you know. I'm at a let resources build up so I can hopefully invest in people eventually that'll be able to make a difference there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and plant these. I know the milk noise is a little annoying, but the upside is, like, we're not going to hear it forever, because once I get this built, I'll probably never have to come back inside. You can use compact chests to transport them if you put a diamond in it. Oh, yeah. I didn't need the chests, though. That is correct, though. You can do that. Bunny! Bunny, no! The animals keep walking on these sprinklers and it kills them. They don't hurt me. Do they hurt you? I'm a robot. They might not be hurting me because I'm a phenomenal, awesome robot. But don't hold me to that. Whitelist. Seeds. And whitelist. Wheat. Falling squirrel! And I'm just going to put power on the side of it, because that'll work. Oh, I guess I should give it a network. That would probably help, wouldn't it? And I want that to area. Always on. Okay, that should start working here pretty soon. There it did. And we're going to take that. Oops. I knew I was going to do it. Perfect. Okay. So I want to auto-craft this stuff over here. Much like I have the cow on that side. We're going to auto-craft this stuff over here. I probably didn't need to do that many. Why am I doing that? Oh, it's because I don't have a good pickaxe. Crap. That makes me angry. Should have avoided it. Look at that. Already spitting wheat. No, that's not code. It'll only hurt you if you get stuck under one. Well, the animals seem to walk on top of it and get murdered. So that's alright, though. Okay, so now that we have that, the wheat is going to go up in here. Now, the wheat, I think I'm going to need a black hole unit, right? Because that could be producing a lot of wheat. And then the black hole unit is going to feed into our fluid crafter, which needs a bucket of water. Did I bring a bucket? I did bring a bucket. Okay, good. Now, underneath the fluid crafter has to go that, so it has the water that it needs. No, wheat, that's not the recipe. Stop it. I need a bucket of water. You really? You're going to make me go downstairs to get that bucket of water? Give me that. Okay, so the bucket of water goes in here. Block. Alright, so there's my recipe. Now we have dough. Now, put this in here. That should autofill. Auto dough. So I'm good there. So there's my dough. So now I need to make an energized smelter to cook it. So now we got to go out there and do that, which is cool. Okay. Okay, let me get my pickaxe repairing real quick. I could just make another one, but why waste? Draven's not that kind of guy. I'm probably not going to need my hoe anymore. Don't tell her I said that. Hilarious. Energized smelter. Energized smelter. That's what I need. Energized smelter. Gonna need some upgrades for it. Wait, this does take upgrades, does it not? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, man, I don't have my pickaxe. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Good enough. I'll fix it, the rest of you later. Okay, so upgrades, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? What the hell? Osmium. Man, I used a lot of osmium dust today. Now we got me some osmium. And you go there. You go there. You go there. Okay. Jump in the line there. Jump in the line. All right. So, but hello there, Buffy. Thank you for putting your butt right in my face. Nobody wants that. Ah, she's cute. I'll let it slide. 7, 8. And then that was that one. I need the energy one. 8. 8 of those. All right, so that's my factory. My factory. That'll need power. And then I'm going to need to run these items into a simple storage. So let's start with that. Simple storage. It's like a regular storage, except simple. Who knew? Storage network master. Yes. Whatever that is. Yes. I should know, but I don't. Alright, we're going to need one of these. I got 4, but that'll be fine. I guess I'll bring some of these. I don't think I need them, but alright. I will need an import, export, and processing cable. So I will need, what do I have? There's export, there's import, and a processing cable. Import, export. I will need some chests. Now, I don't believe I'm going to need large chests. I don't believe I'm going to need large chests. Let's go 222. Crap! Rows is the left to right, right? Yes. And we'll just do 5. What do I need for that? 3, 13, 13, 1. Okay, so fence and iron. Fence and iron. That's enough. 4 will do. Oh no, I made the wrong color. I must have skipped over one. That's alright. These are crap chests. They're not good quality chests. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna need upgrades. Buffy, what you doing? It's not time for dinner yet, sweetie. You gotta wait another hour. Your toenails are too long. We gotta trim your nails tomorrow. Come on. Come over here. Get in your bed. You're in my way. Here we go. Oh, I've got 6 of these. That's not enough. I'll need another set. 10 of those. 3. That's enough for those. So that'll be fine. So I'm going to have to have 2 imports and an export. Okay, hello, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I love you. Sorry, hang on. I'm petting the kitty. Priorities, man. I'll always stop. I'll always stop. Alright, so we've got those. I'm going to need a filing cabinet. Filing cabinet. I've already got the cable for that. The files I'm going to make out here, so I don't have to lug a whole system in. Yeah, 220 is the one I normally use. 220. But I was trying to set on 220 and accidentally made it 219. Okay, so what are you doing? Come on, go over there, baby. Silly kitties. Okay, the filing cabinet. How is the best way? Do I even want to use the filing? I have to use the filing cabinet. Just trying to imagine my layout here. Oh, I should have moved myself. Let me resync myself over there. Actually, resync myself. Okay. So then I need my smelter, which is going to go here. I'm going to just slap the power on top of that, because I don't have anything coming on top. And an item extraction cable. Set that up. Auto eject on. Input, output. Always do the power first. That's speed. Okay. So that'll work there. And then I think I just want to pull those right out of the front. So output. It's going to look odd, but I'm trying to do it a specific way here. Yes. And that is going to be a chest. I did it backwards anyways. I never get that right. Alright, so then this needs to import into my simple storage. Export, import. Those will go in there. And then filing cabinet can go there. Oh, I forgot the one too many. One of those. And connect that. 0 is fine. Okay, that'll work. That. Here's where our auto crafter is going to set up. Yes. Let's go get our file made so these will start going into the system. Wrong one. Hee hee. Hee hee. Shamown. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. So we got that. I'm also going to need a file folder for pizza itself. Now you guys said you wanted it to be turned into slices. I can do that. Slices. So I'm going to need to make a pizza. Well, there's 1. There's 2. And stop it. Too many. One of these I need to turn into a slice. You gotta have a folder for each. There's the pizza. There's the slice. That part's done. That should be all the components. And I shouldn't have to worry about any type of clogging, because this is producing wheat faster than this can turn it into dough. Oh, see, I was concerned that this might happen. There's a clog here. Okay, alright, I was concerned about that. Alright. Minor change of plans. Minor change of plans. Don't think I can make that guy. Cannot. What am I missing? That. Now I can. All right. Go. There. That should be more than enough to handle dough production. Oh, right. Auto reject output. So pull that in there. Load that inside of there. Okay, so dough production is delicious. We got that done. So dough and cheese coming along nicely. The dough will probably catch up to the cheese here very soon. The cheese had a head start. All right. So I'm done with all those. Do I need export cable? I don't believe it's been a while since I've auto-crafted down. Remembering my memory. All right, so I've got that. I've got that. Oh, I know what the export was for. The export so that way I can pull the finished product out to go in the system. Export. 0. We'll make that a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, 1. Then there's a chest. Chest. Did I do that wrong? I think I may have done that wrong. Got to put it that way. Makes more sense now. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to pull out a pizza slice because that's what I want to pull out of there. That part's working. And then this will have an item extraction cable. And some cables. And that's where we'll put our tunnel to unload our pizza. So that'll take care of that. So all I have to do now is set up the auto crafting. I don't remember how much space I'm going to need. Alright, I shouldn't need any more of this stuff here at all. Except for the processing cables. I don't even think I need those. Let me double check. I don't think you use them. No, I didn't think so. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and get the next components we need. We can dump all of that stuff. I'm going to need 2 auto crafters. Because we're making one to make the full pizza and one to make the little pizza. I'm going to need 2 levers. Lever. Excuse me. 2 levers. I am going to need the flux. I was wrong. I do need power. I'll need 2 fluxes. Now, I need the components to make the pizza. So first of all, I need a pizza. Okay, I don't have any of the components to make a pizza. We'll have to make those once we get inside. We already have the folders, so that part's done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that. Processing cable has to go last. The lever goes on. Turn it on. That. Power on top. Yes. Okay. Believe I have everything. Auto crafting. First of all, I'm going to need to set that here. So I can set that here. That. Okay, so there's those. Let's give them each one of their own. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't bring any cables, so that'll be fine. Those have power. Must be turned to require redstone. Yes. I think I have to put the recipe in before I put in the cable. Man, it's been a while. So to make a pizza, it is 8 dough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a cheese and a cheese. And a pizza. Dough. And a cheese. Yes. Then I have to put the dough. Oh, no, not yet. That's me jumping. Hi, baby. What you doing? Come on, Buffy. What are you doing? You being silly? Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me just a moment, if you would. Sorry, Bubby wants some attention. My wife is coming to give her some. Put that on there. While we're in there, let's go ahead and put that to what requires redstone. Okay. So that's right. See, it pulled the 1 in. Put the cheese in. Kickstart. Pizza. We now have the pizza. So, now I need 2 slices and a pizza and a pizza. Okay, so now we go to the second one. And for this one, we're going to put a pizza. Very, very easy. Then we're going to take our next processing cable. We're going to put a pizza on this side, 2 on this side. Transaction valid. Already working. Why is it? Requires red. I don't know why it's already working, but it is, and that's okay. So now all my regular pizza will be converted into little pizza. And on my little pizza, we'll fill up these chests, which will then go out into the tunnel. We have automated the production of pizza. The only thing I forgot was the tunnel. And I got to make sure I have a pizza folder out here, which I probably don't. I probably don't have the... I don't. Okay. That's okay. Tunnel. Do I have a tunnel? I don't! Crap. We're going to have to go make one real quick. Okay, there's that. There's that. Need more redstone than that. Redstone. Nope. Doot. Something tells me I just made that wrong. Nope, that's right. Did I do the right one? Yeah, that's right. Cool. Tunnel. I got tunnel vision. Look at all this wonderful music you guys are getting today. You probably feel very blessed right now. The only thing I can assume. And there we go. So there should be no pizza in here unless this was the overflow, which you will not. So the dough is cooking. The cheese is making. Oh, because the pipes are connected. You're correct. That's probably what it is. All good, though. Good catch, Michael. That is definitely what it is. But the important part is it's working, right? So let's go over there and get this bad boy working. Alright, so we're going to go over here. Set that one down here. Whoops. We'll make sure we know which one's which. There we go. So now we have fully automated Terry's delicious pineapple pizza. That's it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have automated pizza. Now, I do need to make a folder for it, so it's not, pizza everywhere, but get that in there. We'll go pick up that. Oh, the pizza a man could want. Pizza 624. Now we'll come back every so often and check it out. But now we have fully automated. It did take about 45 minutes. That's 45 to 50 minutes. So that's not bad. I estimated an hour. So we are within range of what was expected. Automate pizza. Technically, auto crafting as well. I just found out I have COVID. Ooh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. Go back to work till Wednesday. The first day of school is Monday. Missing 2 days already. Slacker! Look over there. John's over there faking COVID. I'm just kidding. You're not faking. Probably. Alright. Good sauce. So, let's take a couple of things that I made that we can make folders for real quick and get these out of the way. That and that, because, grass is important, I guess. Not the milk. Got more folders in here. Alright, so let's see if we can make ourselves... Let's see, what do you want me to do first? Do you want to make Supremium gear? Or do you want to make Tier 3 induction power? Which one do you want to see first? You tell me. That's the wrong one. Should I do power first or Supremium? Which one? Which one? Help a guy out. I can't make decisions for myself. Alright, that's still running fine. Oh, wow, I forgot I was still running. Oh, I don't have any upgrades in that crusher. Let me fix that real quick. The gear, tired of the flying charm. Looks like we have some consistency there. Okay. Give me just a moment to make a stack of these so I can get that crusher going in case I need it later. More for the gear. I can make that happen. Everybody wants Draven to have better clothes. Okay. I can do it. As soon as these go in here, we will begin the process. Boop. Okay. Alright. So, let's take a look at what we need, right? Up if I was typing in the space. I already have 140. I'm on my way. I'm going to need the headpiece. I'm going to need the shirt, the pants, the footies. Wait, isn't there a paxel? Axe. Yeah, so I'm going to need a sword, an axe, a shovel, and an axe. So 4 weapons, 4 pieces of armor. The armor is the priority, right? But if I can do them all at once, why not, right? So, to do all that, we're actually just going to go to Mystical Agriculture. Because we got to make a full set of the weak sauce first. Right? That's these things. So I'm going to need 4 Inferium armor cores. Okay. Alright, I need the ingot. What did I just do? I clicked on the wrong thing. Need 4 of these ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also going to need a bunch of these sticks. Let me do a stack of sticks real quick. Excuse me. So those are armor cores, and I need 4 weapon cores. Where's the wimpy weapons? There they are. Wimpy weapons. So I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so good sauce. Go Supreme. Yeah, I'm going to go Supreme. Going to go Supreme for sure. Yes. Just make the cores. What do you mean just make the cores? I gotta have the... I need ingots too, but I need 4 weapon cores and 4 armor cores. And you can't just make the top one. You gotta make each level working your way up. So, I have to make all the cores and level them all the way up. And then for the weapons is the same boat. I gotta level all those up as well. So, let's work on those. So, actually, I might be better off doing that and that. Make those a little easier. Oh, no, I'm not going to make all of the armors. No, I just went down to the bottom so I could grab the weak core. So, the starter one, so I didn't have to click on this, and then 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 this. That's what I meant. I just didn't want to click on all those, because I'm lazy. Now I've got it pulled up here, it's going to be easier to do that. So, now I can make Right? 4. Did I already make those? I already made those ones. So now I need to make this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Oh, I already did the armor one. Is that the one I already did? Where? Where'd my other cores go? I made 8, didn't I? Somehow I lost 4. My armor cores disappeared. I don't know how. Let me just check to be sure. Yep. Somehow I lost my cores. Okay, well, it is what it is, I guess. I've got 4 weapon cores, but I lost my armor cores. I don't quite know how I did that, but that's okay. We'll make 4 more. No, I won't, because I used up my ingots. Is that what it is? I thought I made a stack of these. Where's my crap going? Buffy, what is it? You want some pets? Come here. Want to say hi to everybody? It's Buffy. She hates it. She hates getting picked up. But she's Buffy. She's my girl. Listen, you stop being the butt. It's not food time yet. It's food time in 30 minutes. You're being greedy. Alright, try that again. Alright, so there's those. There's those. Alright, so there's my 4 armor. There's my 4 weapon. How did you do that? How did I do what, sir? I apologize. I'm not sure what it is you're asking about. I may have enough essence to do all this, so. There's... Oh, what did I run out of? What did I run out of? For the orange one, I need gold blocks. Okay. So there's those. And for the tools, for those. Go up a level when you went too far? Oh, I can help you with that. So when you're crafting, if you hit backspace, it takes you to the previous one. So if I click on this, but I want to go back when you hit backspace. And it'll go all the way back up again. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Draven, helping people out. Okay, so where am I at? Orange. So next is blue. Double D. I know I don't even know if I have a stack of double blocks. Let's do that real quick. Never knew that. Yeah. Draven. I'm an educator. That's what I do. I wonder if I could just... It is the same thing. I don't even know why I keep clicking it again and again and again. Oh, you didn't know that either, John? Yes, that is correct. Alright, I should have everything I need here already. 2, 3, 4, because I made all them skulls today. Nope. What did I run? Oh, poo. Stars. Okay. Wait, do I have any wither? Ha ha! I do. Nope, that's wither skeleton. I don't. Crap. Okay. It's wither skeleton. With the data model. Okay. Let's throw that in there. This shouldn't take but just a minute or two. I only need, what, 2 more? Although I may let that run for a minute, because I thought I had more stars than that built up, but I must have used them for something. There's 1. Yes. Give me that. Just waiting on 1 more, so that's a failed one. Convenience! That is exactly correct. Convenience for the win! I need a t-shirt that just says convenience. Oh, for the record, I am about to retire majority of the stuff that's on the ODG store. For those, I haven't mentioned it in forever, and that's my own fault, but I have merch, by the way. On my website, Onlydraven.com is the ODG store. There's shirts and mugs and all sorts of weird stuff on there. A lot of that stuff is about to get retired, and I might be shutting down the store here soon. I don't sell a lot of stuff, and the cost of having the store is more than I make on the store for the last while. So I may be looking at other ways of doing merch. I might set up through a partner so it sells right through YouTube instead of having my own store. Do like a drop shipper or something like that. So might do that instead. But if you ever wanted an ODG merch, yeah, there you go. It does exist. Here are all the mods send to the sky. Well, that's cool. I probably won't play it, but that's cool. All the mods are just too consistent for my liking. Playing one is just like playing the previous ones. I don't see enough difference in them, unfortunately. I guess I do have a folder for... No? Is my pickaxe still charging? Where's my pickaxe? Okay. Do I have a problem here? I do. Aha! That's why I couldn't find my pickaxes. Okay. Alright. So I've got too much coming into this one now. I mean, I knew that was going to happen eventually. So what is it that's causing my delay? I don't even know. Let's clean up some of that. So there, I'll have to reset that. Buffy, no, babe. Come here. Come here. Look at me. You're being a butt today. Hey, you're being a butt. I love you. I'm gonna have my wife feed the cats early. Give me a... Sorry. That's what it is. Buffy's hungry. She wants food. I do not have an Everything is Coming Up Draven. I have that. That's probably one of the most popular shirts. That or just the ODG shirt. That symbol there. I got there's an ODG water bottle down there. Just some ODG stuff kicking around. Half my clothes are ODG stuff, but I don't keep the camera showing down, so most of the time people are like, today I'm wearing my Rooster Teeth beta tester shirt because the Rooster Teeth website's up and running again. But yeah. Oh goodness, let's see. So yeah, here we are. So now let's step into the gear. So now I got to make the ingots. So now here's the problem with the ingots. I got to level them all the way up too. It sucks. So let's figure, and I'm going to need some for the weapons as well. So, and tools. So I'm going to need 2, none, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25. I need 25 Supremium ingots. Poo. Alright, so that's what we're working on now. So we're going to start with the base ingots, which I should have now, because I made a bunch already, right? No, I guess I didn't. Okay. Base ingots. Bork. 64. I don't need quite that many. I said 25, right? That's the easy one, because I had plenty of that. Dark green. Bork. Orange. Bork. Yes, okay, this is coming up nice. Blue. Oh, wow, this is going way faster than I thought. Oh my god, I had enough! I can't believe that. Ha ha! Look at that sauce. Genuinely surprised by that, I'm not going to lie to you. Supremium boots. Supremium booty covers. Supremium booby covers. And cranial accessories. Then we're going to make ourselves my axe. My shovel. My pickaxe. My sword. And my paxel. Giggity. Zoop. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Oh, let me take off this flight charm, because I just don't need it. Yeah! Yee-hee! Shimon! That's excellent. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put these back up in the repair. Oh, hang on. Ugh! Sneezing my brains out already. There, that'll charge up that stuff. Now, was there just a temporary... Okay, so what I think happened is while I was doing all this graphite... There's no graphite there, it just looks like it. It's glitching. And I was doing all of this stuff, which these are empty. See how it looks like there's stuff there? But now there's not. Now it's gone. I think that's what caused the clog. So I should be okay for now, but I do need to look at a better one. Alright, so I can fly. And I have a sword and a paxel, so that's one less thing I need. And these have infinite unbreakable. These ones do not. But these are unbreakable, and this I can recharge in my anvil. So I'm in good shape. Now we build up XP so that I can enchant the living hell out of them. Hey, you know what I need? I just realized that. Hang on, I need an XP pylon. I don't have one. Let me make one. And I'm going to need a fluid cable. Fluid cable. And I'm going to need a black hole unit. Tank thing. Tank. What just happened? Oh, I stood up there by accident. Nope. Now, I've got to be careful because there's the tiny chance that this is actually going to cause light to get up in there. So that's why I have to check real quick. So it's going to be hard to tell without turning that off. Yeah, see, well, that's not too bad. Two yellow X's don't bother me. I can handle that. That's fine. Still red enough that it'll work, so. See, thank goodness I can fly. All right. I mean, nothing's happening here right now anyways, because I'm here. And it doesn't work when I'm not in the zone. I have to be AFK here for it to make a difference, but... Am I going to upgrade the armor? Probably not. Maybe with dark vision. That might be the only thing I forgot to put the thing on it. Damn it anyways. I forgot half of the stuff I was going to do when I was there. There. That'll work for now until I decide to set that up to an ender tank to head to the overworld, which I will do. But not right now. Now, I need... Let's see. Where is the speed charm? Let's grab 2 of those. Much better. Now I've got some gusto. Can you remind me? The name of the equipment was to drain enchantments. I'd be happy to, yes. You are looking for an enchantment extractor. An enchantment extractor using books will take enchanted items, which I probably have a couple. I do. Let's grab a couple of these. Oop, I may be too fast now. Takes it in there, pulls the enchantment off, puts it on a book, and then spits the enchanted item and the books into here. Delicious. Okay, so I'll worry about the gear and finding buckets or places for that later. Okay, I have a cobblestone. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I remember now. All right, so was that a thing? Oh yes, Supremium armor. That was on the list. Premium armor. Bloop. Supremium gear. Delicious. So, auto amber. I forgot about that. Who's that up there? You did not give her much gravy.
I emptied the might be able to get another one.
Did you start with a brand new can? What happened to all the gravy? Put it down, Paul.
It's okay.
It's okay. She'll do fine. Sorry, my wife. I was chatting with her for a second. What is Astral Moon Juice? You make good points, and I can fly now. It's a perfect time to start Astral Moon Juice. Look at you. Look at you, John, reminding me of the things and the stuff. What are we going to make Astral Moon Juice out of? First of all, Astral Sorcery is what I'm talking about here. Marble? What do I want to build this out of? Sooty marble? Marble's not bad. I just don't have adequate income for marble. Let me do it this way. Marble. That's the Astral Sorcery marble. Where's the non-Astral Sorcery marble? White marble from Tombstone. That's one, but isn't there just a straight-up marble? There it is, with petrified and bone meal. I knew there was some in there somewhere. Yeah, so there's a liquid that you can make with Astral Sorcery that I need for a project later. And so getting the juice to get started would be beneficial. So, we might as well get started on that. No reason not to. Let's see. I'm going to need a chisel. Grab a chisel, because I don't. Boop. Good thing is, you can turn this into Astral Sorcery marble, which is good, which is what I want to do. I think we will build this. My only concern, I just realized, if I build it on a marble, that might throw off some of the actual astral stuff. I don't even know if we're going to mess with Astral Sorcery this playthrough. There's no reason to. Other than the moon juice, it provides me nothing that I need. There's no achievements tied to it. I don't even think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it enough to start making moon juice. So let's talk about moon juice real quick. Actually, it's not what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Astral Sorcery. Boop. Liquid Starlight. You get that by putting attuned rock crystals in a light well. But in order for me to make a light well, I need a luminous crafting table. That's this guy. So I have to get started on this. Luminous light crafting table. And of course, I don't have any of the Astral Sorcery marble yet. Okay, so we need Astral Sorcery marble. Here is some right there. Boop. That should get me started. Okay. Oh, what's the top thing? Sooty marble. Which is like regular marble, but with sooty. Okay. Luminous crafting table. I'm going to need a wand. A wiggle stick, as we like to call it. Crap! I forget where to get these blue things. Oh, aquamarines. I know where to get those. From here. That's the wrong thing, Draven, you idiot. Ooh, that broke that real fast, didn't it? I gotta be careful I don't vein mine the world by accident now. It's gonna happen, I know it. There's those things. Alright, wiggle stick, wiggle stick. Still don't have what I need. It's not pulling my marble in out of my inventory. There's my wiggle stick. Okay. Going to need elevator block. And we'll do some light blue elevators. I don't normally use other colors besides white, but that could be cool. 5. That's not enough. Nobody could do anything with that. That's useless. Let's get rid of some of this. And put all this wool in here. Go back to the light blue. W. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! I didn't have enough. So it means I need light blue, which is this, which is that, which is this, which is that, which is this. Come here, stop it. Which is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just one more blue elevator. Okay. So where will we put our astral elevator? Right here looks good. Okay, I am on it right now. I'm going to need a floaty block. Floaty block. Achievement! I didn't realize I hadn't made that yet, but okay. Go! You don't know it, but I'm flying right now. See? I'm not flying very fast. You don't go up fast, even with the speed charm on. Now, I've lost my direction, unfortunately. So I don't know which way is the right way. So we're going to have to test it. We'll start by putting one here. Okay, so that's this corner. Okay. You, and then... That's the upper left. Upper left. Yes, that works. One thing I like about Sky Factory 4, a lot of packs, the elevator only goes like 10 or 15 blocks, and you gotta put another one, another one, another one. Sky Factory 4 will go as far as you want to frickin' put it, and that's good stuff. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And where's my chisel? Crap. I must have put it away by accident. Wait, now I don't have a chisel? It's not on my inventory. Oh, it's in my inventory. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing much with this, with Astral Sorcery, so we'll use... I'm looking for a block with an interesting top. I mean, I could use bricks. Yeah, we'll use bricks. Oh, I hate when that happens. Now I've got to... Oh, goodness. I got to break that. No! There. Okay, cool. Now I don't need a ton of space. Okay, first of all, I'm flying too quickly. Okay, and we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I've run out. There we go. That's more than enough room. I'll build a little fence around this later. Okay. So there's our Luno Dumoflicky. Look at all that starlight. Star bright. Oh, wow. I hope this works here. I just realized that it's technically... Oh, you know what? It'll be always nighttime here. I'll be able to use that all the frickin' time. That's good sauce. Let's get rid of all those up there. I play game says, no way I learned so much about Skyblock Review like years ago. I'm still around. But I'm glad that I could help. Thank you for stopping by. Glad to hear I was helpful. Alright, I need light wells. Okay, so I need these ones with the stripes and then the little checkerty board griddity ones. Okay, checkerty boards and griddity ones. Checkerboard, gribbity ones. Yes. And then I'm also going to need some crystals. Not the delicious little burgers that give me the poops. I'm not going to lie to you. They give me the poops. I love crystals. Man, do they mess with my stomach. Alright, crystals. So that's what these are for. These things are a frickin' monstrosity. Let me show you what I mean, right? Look at this. I have 8 here. 8. That's all. Just 8. Blah, 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 blah. Look at all these crystals. And they never stack. Ever. Can't put them in a file folder either. Hey, what's up, Pachappy? Good day. Doot. Oh. So, I don't like that I can see through this blue. I don't know why I can see through that blue. I don't like that. I may have to change that color and see if all the elevator blocks do that. But I don't like that per se. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? Ah, it still does it. Crap. Oh well, it was a thought. All right, I need. What am I looking for? This thing. Where's my wiggle stick? Astro Magic! Yeah. I'm basically going to do that a few times. That's as far as we're going into Astral. I want to make a few of them, so that way I can be making lots of moon juice at one time. You know what? Let me just do this. That'll be easier. Junk storage for the crystals. You can, but even in junk storage, junk storage only holds so much. Normally, I'm just going to bring them up here and only open them as I need them, just because it's... Most of the time, I trash them, to be honest with you. I just leave them in that state till I need a few. Junk storage would work, though. It just, unfortunately, you're going to run into a problem where it's going to fill up a lot of junk storages. This is awesome. I never thought about doing astral sorcery here. The fact that you're constantly in twilight means there's no daytime. I can actually work on astral sorcery all the time. Which is actually a really nice perk. If you're going to do astral sorcery, you might want to consider doing it here. I don't know if all the... I'm going to assume the constellations will work here. They worked in the Twilight Forest. The Lost Cities, so I don't see why they wouldn't have. Alright, that's enough for now. I can make more later. Good sauce. Alright, let me grab those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2. Cable. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get ourselves this. And get ourselves a tank. Black hole tank. Okay. So basically now the whole thing is you put these in here. And those turn into moon juice. You can see my number's already going up. So, what I'd like to see is if an automatic user will load this. And I want to say we've tried this before. But, I don't remember if it worked or not. If it does, I could automate this. And that would be nice. Power, flux point, let's test this with a chest, big chest. Oh, I think that's a big chest, right? Yeah, it's a big chest. Cable. That. I'll set this up a little bit better once I know if it's working or not. So what happens is these will eventually break, the little crystals. And when they do, another one has to be put in there. So in order to escalate this, I'm going to break that. I'll put this in here, and it loaded it automatically, so that does work. Okie dokie. That'll work. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more users. I'm a user and a loser. Look at that, Green Day. I'm just hitting you with all the musics today. Not a huge Green Day fan. Like, I'm not anti-Green Day in any way. But I will say, one of the better concerts I've been to. It's nice when you go to see a band and they legitimately sound just like they do on, like, their album and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not... in no way did I listen to it and be like, oh, wow, they sound horribly different. Clearly, these guys auto-tune. Good charisma, except not unhappy with the show at all. A friend of mine wanted to go, and so she didn't want to go by herself because it was several hours away from the house, so I took her. Many, many years ago. Moon Juice is still building. Wonderful. Power. I need some more cables. I'll need one of those and some of these. Crank that. What are you doing? There we go. There we go. Those all have power. So all I need now are some more crystals. Crystals! Cool. And it's probably going to be easier to break them down there and bring them up, probably. Pick up those. You know, now would be a good time to do that crystal with the diamond trick. Chest with the diamond trick, I should say. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to find out in a minute. This chest has a diamond on it. So now, when I pick it up, anything that's inside of it will stay inside of it. So I don't have to worry about it just going all over the place. Don't want to do that. Do this here. I forget if this is a sand. It looks like sand. But I don't remember if it falls like sand. It does. Whoops, chest there. Oh no, these are the wrong ones! Ha ha! I grabbed the wrong blocks. I'm an idiot. I meant to grab these! That's okay. I might need these for something later. Those at least will go in a folder. Those will stack. I was wondering why there was sand. I was like, I don't remember these things being sand. Tomorrow night's stream will be from 7 to 9 Eastern. Going back to the old-fashioned hours now that I'm working the new job. Does it have building wand? I don't remember. Although building wands aren't very good. There's a building gadget which I find to be superior. It does require power, but once you have power, building gadget would be my recommendation. I've never liked wands. It's a fair amount of crystals. Oh, I have more. Is that all of them finally? Nope, still got a couple. Cool. So now that I put the diamond on that chest, all the crystals stay inside. So I can go over here. There's none in there. Crap, which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, there it goes. Woo! Pulled a bunch in. All right. So the users will hold 3 themselves. So now I'm mass producing moon juice. Wonderful. Excuse me. All right. So that's done. Astral moon juice is done. My goodness. That leaves us 30 minutes to do our induction power smelting. Right? So I said I want to get that. So here's what we're looking at. Some of this we can do before we have to tear apart the other thing. So I've got these, and I've got 4 more of each inside the induction storage already. Induction matrix, if you will. Any fans of the channel with the new job? Not that I know of. I don't think so. It's a very small community. A lot of gamers so far. Run into a lot of people. WoW players. Ran in one dude I sat with, or side by side with. He wants to make a YouTube channel and start doing, but he's a first-person shooter, which so many people are, right? But everybody I met's been super cool. All right, so we're going to make tier 3s. So assuming I have 20 of these, and it takes 4 to go up a level, means I can make 5, right? Which means I'm going to need 5 per advanced energy cubes, right? To go to the blue one, I'm sorry, elite energy cubes. I'm going to need 5 for each one of the types, so 10 total tier 3 energy cubes. It's sad that Astral's pretty useless in the pack. It could be lots of fun. It really can, Paula, and I agree. The reason it's so squished in this pack is because to really do Astral right, you need to be able to go out into the world and find the Astral shrines and find the different constellations and such. And none of those exist in a skyblock, right? I think that's really why it didn't work. Astral, I don't really feel there's a reason for it to be in here, other than I think it was thrown in just to give people something fun, something else to play with. But there were 0 achievements tied to it, so they knew you couldn't be walked into anything specific. All right, so I need 10 batteries. Oops, what am I missing? Why do I not have batteries? Oh, power cells, of course. I need 20 energy tablets. All right, this is my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I do that on the bottom bar because they get charged. I actually set with Flux. I set it up so they charge here too, but they're not. I don't know why. But I do have it set up. Where'd it go? There it is. Well, I did have it on. It somehow turned off. Maybe now it'll just charge everywhere. That would be nice. I got the charger right here. So, anyway, so there's that. I'll need 2 of those. And we need 10 of these. Got to kickstart it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means a couple of these wanted to be turds. See, that one says it's not charged, even though all of them said they were charged before. Jerk. Sometimes they just don't want to line up. Alright, so there's my 10 of those. Alright, so now I need to go to tier 2. So tier 2 are these components, of which I have plenty, but 20 more energy tablets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, it's not charging in there. I don't know why. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. We're all charged this time. So there's 2 and 1. How are you getting them charged when you put them in your inventory? Yeah, I can help you. So when you go into your Flux controller and you go to wireless charging, see, it turns it off again. Oh, it's disabled in this pack. That's why. When you first come in, all these are going to be dark like that. But if you turn them on, you click on them, and then turn on Enable Wireless and Apply, anything in your left hand, your right hand, your hotbar, or in your armor slots or barbell slots will be charged. Now, take that with a grain of salt because it's not charging it's not repairing things, right? Like technically, it should be recharging these, but it never does. The most important thing is it'll charge this bottom one, and that's what's really helpful. All right, tier 2. Double D, double da. Let's get that in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, did it again. Not those. Damn it, man. 9. Wait, it didn't give me one of these either. Okay, sometimes they just don't want to pull it in automatically. 10. Okay. Now this one's charged. Let's get these in inventory and charge those as well. If you choose to start your world on a normal world, do this one. I'll be honest with you, I don't know, Hanzo. I've never tried. You can find some of it, like the constellation papers, will incredibly rarely spawn in the different buildings in the lost cities. But not all of them. Only the first few. You can craft most of them. But I want to say there's a couple you have to pull out of creative is the only way to get them. Don't hold me to that. You might be able to craft all the secondary ones. But the first few you have to find and they take forever. Okay. So we've got our tier 2 batteries. Now we... Oh, I got rid of it. Now we need to do our tier 3 batteries. That's not how you spell induction. Tier 3 batteries. So tier 3 battery. This is more expensive. I need, if I'm making 10 of these, it means I need 40 reinforced alloy. And I don't think I have that many. I have 42! Everything is coming up, Draven. That's wonderful. That does my heart good. Okay. So I'm going to need, ready for it, 20 energy tablets. I hate energy tablets, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is actually easier, though, because at the low level, when you're building the actual components, you got to make like 60 to 100 and stuff, so. And it sucks. I've made hundreds of these things today. And I hate every second of it. Okay. So now we'll grab 2 of these and 1 of these. All right. Let me go up here to tier 3 energy, whatever it is. We're going to have to make a whole bunch more in a minute. That's just how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I knew it. I knew you'd be... See, it's showing one of them's not charged again. Doesn't make any sense to anybody. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Let's go ahead and get those charged. These take a bit. These hold a lot of power, so. Alright. There's my 10 of those. Alright, so now we have to build the tier 3, these things. Now I've already got all the middle now. So if I'm going to make 5 of these and 5 of these use different cells. So this is a, let's make these first because they suck. Oh no, I'm out. I guess I do need more of these. I'm going to need diamond and, okay. Grab a stack of those. I don't think I have any crushed. Oh, I have some crushed diamond. That's wonderful. Dump. Boop. I don't have a lot, but I'll take it. Actually, you know what? Let me get those going again, because those actually fuel it better. It doesn't hurt to have some of those. I'm going to make sure I get enough of these, and I don't think there's enough diamond powder in here to do it. Excuse me. $29, we're up to into the 30s. That's not bad. That actually might be enough. How many did I say I needed? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. Let me take a look. Induction. Alright, so for the tier 3, I was going to need 4 of these times 5 is 20. At 2 apiece is 40, so I need 40 of those. I don't have enough yet, but we're getting there. I don't think. I said 40? Where'd they go? Crap. Let me do this, because it's going to make my life a lot easier. I'm not even going to try to go to ultimates right now. That's beyond anything I'm looking to do. So there it is. What are these things called? Reinforced alloy. None. Okay, so I used everything and I don't have any. No! Why? Why does my life have to be that way? It made the wrong thing again. Diamond plate. Where is the plate thing? This thing. It's got to be made in an enrichment chamber. Well, I'm not doing that, so I guess we'll do it this way. You work? Yeah, you do. Hopefully this doesn't mess with my too much. Let's get a few going. We're waiting on the other ones. Now I'm trying to make this, which is control circuit, control 29. I said I needed 40, right? Yeah, I needed 40. Okay. Grab another stack of these. Get those going. Diamond. That should get me through what I need. We'll grab a little bit more to be on the safe side. Doesn't hurt to have extras. Ooh, look at all this stuff. I gotta make a lot of folders after this. What? How did my clipboard get in there? Un-American. No! I hate when I do that. Alright. Let's try it again. Take it from the top, kids. Bark. 21 more. That might be enough. 50. I needed 40. We're in good shape. Okay. So the reason... Now, for the other one, I'm going to need 40 energy tablets. Ugh. Let's make those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm letting them charge. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's all those. All right, so that's everything I need to make them. But I need some of the components out of this machine. Right? Because I'm going to use 4 of these to make the new 4. Now, I'm going to have 1 extra of each, and that's fine. Hoping I don't lose all the power that was stored in there. I don't think I will, but we'll see. Alright, let's start with this guy. Burp. Kickstart my heart. 5? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, 5 times 4, 20. Scared me. For a minute there, I was like, I think I made too many. That's okay. That's all right. We're back in the game. All right, so we made those. Bork. These ones aren't playing nicely. Those, 2 of these, 1 of these. Nope, wait, I made 4 of these. That, 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't pull that. Is that the only one? Yeah, because one of them, I guess, is different, I guess. Okay. Alright, well, there's my 5 of those and 5 of those. Looks like they've got some power in them already. So that's cool. Did I make extra of those? Did I make way too many of those? I guess I did. That's okay. It's an okay problem to have. Let's see. So on the left, I have the providers. So that's these ones. Bort. Alright. We went from 16 GRF to 131 GRF. That's a nice chunk of increased power. Output's still working. Input's still working. Receiving power is good. Everything's coming up, Draven. Make sure everything looks good over here. Still sitting at 64. It's draining all my excess power to put it in the induction storage, which is fine. I have so much depleted. Alright. Good sauce. I feel like that's a fair amount. Like, I can make more later if I want to expand that, and I might. But I can do it off camera now, as long as I don't go to tier 4. Because you guys haven't seen me do that, and you know how it is. I try not to do new things off camera. I got extra energy tablets, though. I don't like that. All right. I didn't think that was on the clipboard. It was not. We have 13 minutes. You know what we could do? Let's go do something in the Twilight Forest. Right? I always take my gun when I go with me. Let's take. Let's see what we need for deep mob learning. Am I going to get the pigs achievement? Yes. I'm going to try to 100% it again, is my goal. With every playthrough, I might as well, right? Because I got to thinking about it the other day. This could be the first playthrough somebody watches for my channel, right? And so if they're playing Sky Factory 4, and this is the first one they watch because it's the most recent one, they may not get to see how to do all the different achievements if I don't do them. Most of them are self-explanatory. It's really the hard and confusing one people want to see. So, yes, I do plan on doing all the pigs in this run as well. Alright, so we need some Twilight Forest stuff. Those are not it. Slime, Witch, Blaze, Ghast. That's technically Twilight Forest. Oh, I'm going to need some blank data models. 3, that's it. What am I missing? Alright, let's get some of that. 8. That's probably more than I'll need. No, I've decided to try to 100% it again. I'm an idiot. What am I going to do, right? I don't have a gas tier yet. Can I make one? Yeah, I can. I can make anything now that I have deep mob learning. Let's see. We've got those. I don't know if I've done a witch. See if I made a witch one yet. Yes, I did. Okay, I made the witch one. Made the gas. That I've got. Enderman, Wither, Dragons. Dragon, that's a whole nother thing. Shulker. I can't make Shulker yet. I can make Guardians, but I don't need to. I need to kill a Blitz to get that one. Did I? I got a Firefly? Okay, good. I can do that one. That'll help. Cow. I can do that one. I don't have a log yet. Diggity. I don't have that wool yet. I gotta go get that. Do I have blue slime data model? I think I do. I do not. Okay, I need blue slime data model. And I already got Android. Okay, so that's most everything. That's actually not too bad. So I can throw those away, get rid of that. And for right now, put those in there with me and we go. So what we're looking for, first of all, there's a couple things. I'm going to go ahead. There's a small hill. So we can do this one, and then we might have time to do the castle as well. So I'm much stronger than I normally would be at a point like this. So this is me being lazy. Get in the hole, Draven. Oh, wait. Remember, another one of the challenges for those people who were asking earlier, I'm not allowed to use any of the resources I mine in the Twilight Forest. Get you a bite! Take that. What's up, skeleton? I'm a robot! I'm a robot! Laser face! I should have done the dark vision. The dark vision would have been helpful. Die, spiders! Oh, I got one of them to basic tier. So I'm looking for an actual boss. We're going to have to go back and do dark vision here soon because I can't see anything. I'm looking. There's a chapter unlocked. There's certain achievements that I need here. I need a red cap sapper. That's a goblin. That's not a sapper. Stop shooting me! I'm way cooler than all of you. Oh, is that one? Red cap goblin. Who dares? See, I have the wireless charging, so I'll be able to charge my gun from my own internal power while I'm standing here. No, it's a goblin again. Ooh. Oh my god, I got the uncrafting grinder. I never find the uncrafting grinder. Okay, well that changes things. Now we're going to leave. I gotta find the exit. Is that a sapper? No. Got another one? I want all the stuffs because there's achievements involved with this. Some of this stuff you find gives you achievements. And so it's... Okay, that's the one I got already. Is that a sapper? The red cap sapper looks like the goblin. He's not that easy to find. Okay. Alright, so right off the bat, let me get rid of the gold, because I can't benefit from anything that I mine here. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, night vision's needed so that you guys can see what I'm doing. That's... Alright, so, got some interesting things. I can't believe I found an uncrafting table. Those are so rare. I'm blown away by the fact that we found one of those. They almost... I've had whole playthroughs where I never find one. It's insanity. We'll throw those in there. I'll pull the enchantment off that later. Let's see. Not astral. Mystical. Let's see what we need for night vision. Night vision. Charm night vision. There it is. So I need a blank charm. Oh, I need whatever that was. Oh, I need one of these. I need a blank charm. Then I need the stuff. I don't have golden carrots, it turns out. 2, 3, 4. Now I do. Don't I need a table to add these? Isn't there a table? What level is this? I don't remember. We'll make the best table. Oh, I'm going to have to make the ingots again. Do I have any soulstone? I don't even know if I do. We'll make a couple stacks of that. Can I go straight to Supremium? I can't. So I need to make 4 pieces of Supremium here. Okay. I already have some of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, love it. Tinkering table. Okay. Waha! Damn it. I'll find places for these later. Now, what is the... What do you need to put that on? Look at all the arrows sticking out of my head. So, I think it's 4 Supremium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it might be... Is it Supremium? Crap, I forget how to find out. Let's go. Dark. There's a recipe somewhere that's supposed to show you how to do it. Is it a book? Is there a mystical agriculture book? Let me try it this way. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so it's 4 Supremium and 3 Prosperity Shards. Okay. I knew it was something like that. I just, sometimes it's not. Because I used blue to make it, I didn't know if I needed it. Okay. Supremium helmet. Boom. The world is no longer a dark and scary place. I may stay on an extra couple minutes so we can test this out. I know it's close to time to stop, but that's okay. Laserface! It's a red cap. Why can't I... It wouldn't let me get down with my bad self there for a minute. At least we can see now, right? See if there's any more chests kicking around in here. So goblin, 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 goblin. I think that... Was that a goblin or was that a sapper? Oh, I should have brought my witch data model. I burst me into flames. Okay, let me see if I can get up here. Okay. Take a quick look at the Twilight Forest here. Red cap goblin and a small hollow. I need to kill a red cap and a boggard. No. Could have sworn I killed 500 red cap goblins. Damn your golden shoes, sir. There may not be one in this one. I may have to go to find a different one. I may have to go to a different hill. That's okay though. That's okay. So be it. So be it. Okay, so, and again, achievements. Collect all the food. Defeat a red cap goblin in a small hill. Defeat a red cap sapper in a medium. Oh. So I did the goblin. What is a red cap and a boggard? I don't remember. Let's see. So we'll do the Twilight Lich next time. We don't really have time to mess with him today. That's make all. This is an achievement that's broken. You can't complete it. It's one of the few in the game you can't do. Questing ram we didn't find. That's okay. All right. Good place to start. We got some things there, some stuff, if you will. Go ahead and throw that in there. All right, so we got a few things achieved today, did we not? I mean, I'm happy with it. I usually leave my gun in there when I'm not using it. So today, what did we get done? Let's see. We found it on Crafting Grinder. That in itself is an achievement. We drastically increased the power of our induction matrix. I'm flying because we've got Supremium gear and tools. That in itself is a pretty hefty little achievement. Right? No complaints there. We automated Cherry's Delicious Pineapple Pizza, one of the most important challenges of this entire frickin' game. In fact, let's go do a pizza count. We should end every stream with a pizza count. That's important. Sitting at almost 5,000. 4,600 pizzas. 4,700 pizzas. 4,700 pizzas. Delicious. What did we do when we first got started today? I forget what we started with. Oh, the mulch. We got the mulch done. That was a huge thing, too. So we got mulch done, which was automating poops, which that's probably still running now that I think about it. I forgot about that. Automated the poops. We got that done. We also got Astral going, so we've got Moon Juice running. Already sitting at a lot of moon juice, which is good because I'm going to need that for a build later. Lots of crystals left. Good sauce. What else? I mean, to be honest, that's most of it, but a lot of that was time consuming. You know what I mean? So I'm very pleased. The mystical stuff went way faster than I thought it would, because I didn't actually have to make essences, right? I have to make any dark green or any orange or any so on and so forth. I had enough made from previously that we didn't have to mess with, so that was nice. I have so many apples, I just realized. But yeah, we got quite a few things done today. Tomorrow, our last stream of the week, tomorrow we will automate the walrus. Get page 1 done. I don't want to do all automations every day, so I'll do some automating, some other stuff. So we're going to do automating that. Any particular achievements we want to work on finishing up? We may spend the last 20 minutes doing just an achievement cleanup, right? Because I have to do that occasionally to stay on top of it. An achievement cleanup is where we just go around and knock out a bunch of achievements like build a packager, build build this. I may never ever use them, but we got to build them. At some point, because I've decided to do everything, we'll have to get Astral Sorcery started. Luckily, we're not actually going to build it. We just have to make the components. That doesn't take super, super long. We're mostly done with exploration. Place a water bucket in the nether. Probably do. That's an easy cleanup one. Craft a Vicecraft airship. We can do that. I'm flying and I have a good gun now. We could actually probably take on the End Dragon. If we do that, then we can start flying around the end and we can get some other stuff going. There's a few big things. There's a couple big things we need to get started on pretty quick, and I forgot all about them. Okay. Cookie Singularity. That's when we got to get going. These are things that are time... Singularity, I spelled it wrong. Things that are time consuming. That once I build them, I just have to let them do their thing. So it's important to get that stuff started soon. And that's going to be compressed sugarcane. And compressed netherrack. Netherrack's the worst one. And this time I'm going to do it a little bit different. We're going to be doing some conceptception for compressed netherrack this time. So, you know. Hopefully that worked. Those are 3 the Cookie Singularity we might not get to. It takes a while, but it's not as bad as these 2. We got to get those 2 started tomorrow. I'm going to make some more tier 3 water stuff, so this will start filling up faster, and probably start hooking up some more cobblestone generators to this thing. We need to start filling those faster as well. Get those started. So I'll start on some of that, because we've already got it started, so I can do it off camera. We've already made a tier 3 water source, so I can do that off camera and build up some of those, so you guys don't sit here and watch me make a million graphite dust. Yeah, and I think we got at least one more thing to basic, didn't we? No. Okay, we got the swamp data to basic, and we got the forest data to basic. That's pretty cool. That's 2 more I can work on getting fully done this week. I'll leave the 2 in here that are faulty. Hunter Chavez. No, I'm not going to be automating s'mores, only because I've done it 3 times already. I've done it the last 3 playthroughs. There's no achievement for it, and there's nothing new to be achieved there, so I'm probably not going to be automating s'mores. But I have automated more s'more double smingets completely. The whole thing, not just the s'mores, but all the way to more s'more double smingets. So definitely those are available in the last couple Sky Factory 4 playthroughs if you'd like to see how to do those. They're very long and it's a lot of stuff. Now that said, it doesn't mean I can't do something different. we could find. I've done pizza already, and I've already done macaroni and cheese. I've automated a lot of different food products. What's the food product? XL Food Mod is what's in this one. XL Food Mod. So I could automate some other things, like delicious cheeseburgers and chicken burgers, but again, none of them are that hard to do, to be honest. Once you have the basics down, you're pretty set. It's no different than what we did today to automate pizza, right? None of these food items are super hard to make. But if there is some items that are a little more complicated to make in the JEI, that would be fun. Oh, I also need to get some mob mashers. That's something we need to do tomorrow. So I can start building my collection of heads, because that's something I'm going to need to do. I am going to do a kind of large build off camera. Probably not this week. Right now I'm real busy while I'm in training. Before the session is over, there is a couple large builds I'm going to do off camera that aren't functional. They're purely aesthetic. And I want them to be kind of a surprise, so you'll have to wait on those. But I have a couple ideas for things I might do. You know, I made a giant statue to my kitty Midnight, who passed away. When I made it, he hadn't passed away, and that was in the last challenge world a couple years ago. I have some ideas for things to do this time. Statue of Terry. I hadn't planned on that now. So let's see. So yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. We're running about 10 minutes over. I'm going to call it a night. But thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me today. I know I haven't asked already today. I usually ask 100 times. But if you wouldn't mind, it'd be super cool if you wouldn't mind clicking the old like button before you head out for the night. And even if you're watching this in the future, it always helps out a whole bunch whenever anybody clicks like on the channel. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe, because that would be awesome as well. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be here from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I start at 7 p.m. For the foreseeable future, for at least the next few weeks. But again, because of the nature of my new job, once I actually get out of training and hit the floor, Fridays I expect at least 25% of the time, if not more, to have to probably cancel. Just because I'll be kind of on call during the week. It'll just depend on how that works, so we'll have to see. But yes. Alright, cool. That is going to do it. Thank you all for coming and hanging with me. I appreciate it. Hope you come back tomorrow, but if you don't, I hope you have a great weekend. Party hard, but party safe. Get out there and have some fun, and come back and visit me when you can. Cool? Cool. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.